Hi, good afternoon. My name is Karen. I'm with doTERRA. I'm a wellness advocate. All that means to you is that I love sharing about doTERRA essential oils, how they work, how they could be helpful. They've changed my life, and I would love to be able to talk to you so I could show you how they can change your life as well. So for the last many weeks, I've been talking about the essential oils and how they could help to support a healthy immune system, healthy respiratory system. Today, I want to talk about how the essential oils, and I have some specific blends that I'm going to share, how they can help support the emotions. So let's take a look at some of the oils, shall we? I'm going to start off with a blend, and these are all blends. doTERRA puts out single oils. They put out blends. I'm going to be focusing on the blends today. So the first blend I'm going to be talking about is called Peace. And for my money, couldn't we all use some? So Peace has in it, as part of the blend, vetiver root, lavender flower, lang lang flower, frankincense resin, clary sage flower, marjoram leaf, labadinium twig absolute, and spearmint leaf and flower. And Peace is known as the reassuring blend. So whenever you need a little bit of that kind of reassurance that things will be fine, Peace is a great go-to. I love it. I diffuse it pretty regularly. It has an aroma that just complements affirmations of peace. So if you tend to like affirmations, and there are affirmations all over it, so while you're diffusing peace in your diffuser, you could be saying some of these affirmations. So it complements affirmations of peace, reassurance, and contentment. So you can diffuse this at night to promote a calming environment. You could apply it a drop to the hands and rub it and sniff. You can so if you're presenting like I'm doing right now, like I'm presenting to you, and I actually didn't think of this, but I kind of sort of should have. I could have been diffusing peace right now because I'm a little nervous presenting. I always a little nervous presenting, but I didn't. Remember, when you put it on your body, and you can always make a little roller bottle, and at some point, if you want me to show you how, I can certainly do that. So when you want to put it on your skin, you want to make sure that you dilute it. I dilute mine with fractionated coconut oil. I usually put a few drops in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil. I don't use many drops, 5, 10 drops, and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And then I'm able to put it on me and know that there won't be any skin sensitivity. So that's something that I could show you how to do if at any point you like me to. The next blend I'm going to talk about is Console. Now, Console is a very dear oil blend to my heart. My parents, as a lot of you know, passed away a month and 3 days apart from each other. So that was pretty intense time. And somebody I know who was a therapist referred to that as complex grief or complicated grief, or in either case, it wasn't a good time. And that was before I had oil, so I would kind of struggle my way through. When I started using oils and I discovered Console, that was one of the oils that just I craved during that period of time. Now, your story might not be anywhere near as dramatic as that, but Console is known as the comforting blend. So whenever you might need a little bit of comforting or support, that might be a really helpful blend to use. It promotes feelings of comfort and hope. It counteracts negative emotions of grief, sadness, and hopelessness. It has frankincense resin, patchouli leaf, ylang-ylang flower, labadium stem and twig, amyris bark, sandalwood wood, rose flower, and osmanthus flower. It is this blend of floral and tree essential oils that helps close the door on sadness, and it really kind of sort of did that for me. It takes you the first step onto a hopeful path and emotional healing, and that is what it did for me. So you could diffuse it during times of loss to comfort the soul and evoke feelings of hope. You could apply it over the heart, morning and night, as a reminder to be patient with healing and to think positive thoughts. And again, and we say this over and over, if we're putting it onto the body, we're diluting it because we don't want to have any kind of skin sensitivity. But it's really helpful to put it on the body. It goes into the body in 20 seconds, goes throughout the system in 20 minutes. So that's really super helpful. So where there's consoling, there's hopefully forgiveness. And the next oil I want to talk about is forgive. And this might be just a trajectory of my morning process, but for a while there, all I wanted was console. I wanted to smell it. I wanted it on me. I craved it. Couldn't get enough. And then at some point, I kind of lost the need for it. But then I wanted the next blend, forgive. And I'll be honest, I did not like the smell of forgive initially. I didn't. There was just something about it that did not rock my world. But the more I used it, the more I wanted it. And that, again, may have been the trajectory of my grieving process. So forgive has spruce leaf, bergamot peel, juniper berry fruit, myrgum resins, arbor vitae, nokia tree wood, thyme leaf, citronella herb. It's a very grounding smell. It's described actually as herbaceous, fresh, woody, and it is. It's grounding. And when we're in that kind of space of needing to forgive or needing to forgive ourselves, we need being able to ground ourselves is just super helpful. So it is an essential oil that will help you to discover the liberating action of forgiving, forgetting, and moving on. So how do we use it? We can diffuse it while meditating to help release harbored feelings of anger and guilt. We could apply it to the pulse points and the heart throughout the day to feel grounded and content. You can use the doTERRA Forgive and have it on hand throughout the day. Whenever negative emotions come up that may arise from undesirable situations. And again, we're diluting. If we're putting it on our body, we're diluting it. We don't have to, and we shouldn't actually dilute if we're using it in the diffuser. Just put it in the diffuser, a couple of drops straight out of the 5 ml bottle, and that's how it comes in a 5 ml bottle. A couple of drops into the diffuser, and you're good to go. Putting it on the body, we want to do it with fractionated coconut oil. So on to the next one that I want to talk to you about, passion. And frankly, who couldn't use to have more passion in their life, right? So passion is made up of fractionated coconut oil, cardamom seed, cinnamon bark, ginger rhizome, clove bud, sandalwood wood, jasmine flower absolute, vanilla bean absolute, and geranium leaf. It is spicy, warm, and rich and lovely. It creates a joyful, inspiring atmosphere, helps you rekindle excitement. It's actually quite lovely. So you could diffuse it in the morning to start your day because it's also energizing. You can apply it again to your pulse points in the heart throughout the day to have feelings of inspiration and passion. You could diffuse it during your day at work to spark creativity, clarity, and dare I say, even wonder. And again, if you're going to put it on your body, dilute, dilute, dilute. I sound like a broken record, don't I? So, next on the hit parade, cheer. And cheer is actually quite lovely because it has a lot of citrus, and citrus is uplifting, and it's known as the uplifting blend. It has wild orange peel, clove bud, star anise, the fruit and the seed, lemon myrtle leaf, nutmeg kernel, vanilla bean extract, ginger rhizomes, cinnamon bark, and civetta, which I don't know what this is, and I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right, herb. It has the aroma of fresh, spicy, warm. It inspires optimism, cheerfulness, and a happy aroma. So you can put it into your diffuser and you can diffuse and just have that happy, inspiring aroma throughout your day. Creates energizing and a positive atmosphere. It's citrusy and spicy, provides a cheerful boost of happiness. And again, you could diffuse this. And you could diffuse this. You can rub your hands together, take a sniff. And the last one I want to talk about, but hardly least, but the last one I want to talk about today is motivate. And motivate is the encouraging blend. So when you're having those kind of moments, putting motivator will help you to motivate yourself. It has peppermint plant, clementine peel, coriander seed, basil herb, melissa leaf flower, rosemary leaf, vanilla bean absolute. So because this, which has citrus, and the previous one has citrus, again, dilute, 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 because citrus especially can be a little bit sensitive. And also you don't want to go out with any of these blends that have citrus have photosensitivity. What does that mean? I've spoken about this before. So you don't want to go out. You don't want to put it on and then go out into the sun because it'll create a burn. So if you're putting it on, put it where the sun don't shine. You can put it on your back. You can put it someplace where the sun isn't going to get to it if you're putting it on and then straight going out. It's recommended that if you put it onto your skin, that you not expose it to the sun for at least 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours. So you want to put it where the sun don't shine. So, and this is true for this one, the one previous, and for all of them actually that have citrus oil in it. So, back to motivate. So motivate promotes feelings of confidence, courage, belief, counteracts negative emotions of doubt, pessimism, and cynicism. So if you're feeling a little bit cynical, you put this on and that kind of moves that a little bit. So that's super helpful, right? You can apply it to your shirt collar before giving a speech, like kind of what I'm doing now, to instill feelings of confidence. You can diffuse it at work. If you're on a project, to stay motivated, because let's be honest, sometimes at work, not so motivated. You can apply it to the pulse points again with dilution to keep you motivated to do whatever it is the day is requiring. So these are some of the oils, certainly not all the emotional oils, but a good chunk of them that you could start with to help you throughout your day, your week, to help you feel a little bit more centered, balanced, grounded, kind of depending on what you need. I'm always happy to meet up with you and chat with you and see what would work best for you. You can drop me a comment down in the comment section, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you could drop me a comment there. I tend to, honestly, check Facebook a little bit more than I do the YouTube. So if you drop me a comment on my YouTube channel and you don't hear back from me, come on to Essential Oils for You. That's my business page, and drop me a comment. I do check that. I'm sorry to say, but true. I do tend to check that a little bit more often. So I hope this was helpful to you. Please feel free to reach out to me. I stand at the ready to help you to navigate and help you to pair you up with what would be appropriate, give you suggestions. So until next time, I want you to have a really great day. You take care of yourself. Bye.